Hello everyone, welcome to another video. I don't normally post this early, especially when it's not going over gameplay, but there has been a brand new developer post from the lead developer, pretty much talking about the game's current state, which is what we normally get monthly, and I thought I'd go over it because I have been through it and there are some major changes. Mainly to do with the demonic beast Nidhoggr. If you know, I have a reputation of slandering them for not being able to design fair and well, playable demonic beasts, and it seems like, you know, they understand now that everyone hates this demonic beast and that it's practically impossible unless you have specific characters or pull specific skills. And they also realized how BS it is in terms of, you know, it can level 2, if it gets 2 level, if it gets 2 level 2 weak point AoEs, turn 1, you immediately lose without even having an attempt. They know, they've finally realized that in this update, well, not in this update, but I'm pretty sure, I think today, I'm making this before the live stream, so I don't know if they've adjusted it or not, but I'm pretty sure in the next update we plan to... Yeah, okay, so that's... Yeah, so today I'm pretty sure they're changing it, but there are a few drawbacks as well. But anyway, we'll get into it first. Pretty much all they say in this bit is that it's been 5 months, and pretty much they know that this demonic beast is not fun, no one likes it, it's slow, and of course it's restricting the ability to get, you know, the holy relics. The relics, which is a big part of the game's progression system, is collecting the relics for the characters. And they've realised that, and now they're sorry. That's pretty much what they're saying, is that they don't know how to design a boss, it wasn't quality assured, which is what normal games do. They didn't quality assure the boss, and now they've finally realised after so long and checking the data that, yeah, no one's done this boss, yeah, because it's pretty much impossible, unless you're going to spend hours, like what I did, and what some people do every week. In the case of Nidhoggr, due to the character's skills concept, that is useful for capture. Of course, I do realise that some of this stuff may be translated wrong. This is Google Translate, so it's not known for the best. Nidhoggr, pretty much, I think this means like defeats. Hurdles can be greatly reduced. Yeah, so pretty much, if you don't have a... What they're trying to say, right, is that if you do not have a specific team combo, and your characters do not fit the concept of the demonic beast, so they're not specifically made for that demonic beast, you can't do it. Or you're required a specific thing to do it from that character, which you can't do. Let's just say 6 Mile. You don't have 6 Mile, well, guess you can't do it. And I think they finally realised that there's a lot of things they really need to change to make it fair and playable, because lots of people I know from my knighthood, and just in general, just say they just can't be asked to do it. You know, yeah, let's just say they can use my team. They can make my team that I do it with, but they just can't be asked to put the hours in. And I don't blame you for that. They've now realised that, you know, people are spending ages, all these people are complaining, and they've actually done something about it. We believe many players find it difficult to conquer Nidhoggr and obtain the relics. Yeah, you know, can you just use the data from, like, I don't know, a few months ago? If you think about it, Deer released in, I think, roughly the same time last year. And Jormungand, that demonic beast was so hard, they released Jormungand like 3 months after, or like 2 months after. And you're telling me it's taken them 5 months to just acknowledge they've made this demonic beast hard. They haven't even made a character for it. They've just acknowledged that they've made this hard. For all I know, Tyr could be, you know, the next character that's coming out. I don't know currently. I haven't watched the live stream. It's currently very early in the morning for me. You know, it needs some more balance. Needs balance. Yes, it does. It definitely needs balance changes. There's a lot of balance changes, and while maintaining the cool gameplay. Yes, what you do is you remove all of the BS passives it has, where if I play a card at the wrong time, my entire team gets infected. What's the point? So you've got a demonic beast that does the highest damage we've ever seen, has the most BS passives where it can practically one-shot your team if your RNG is horrible, and yet you're now making it so I can't heal. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that needs to be changed, especially when it comes to the third and second floor. The first floor, in my opinion, it's fine. It's very easy. But the second floor, especially, in my opinion, is the one that needs to be heavily altered. It's not second floor. That's third floor. Second floor is the third floor. Because it requires a lot of specific RNG. Yes, the third floor requires more RNG, but it's way less than the second floor. Like, yeah, okay, I have to pull 2 cards. Well, I have a choice to pull 2 cards on the third floor. The second floor, I have to pull a cleanse card for Miguelda and a stance card for Diane. If not, I lose immediately because Miguelda gets one shot by the thing. Nidhoggr, balance adjustment is similar to the past monster battles while maintaining the core strategy. Yeah. We're going to explain in more detail. I was looking for a skill for a specific effect. Okay, so now they're giving you an example of, I guess, a scenario of what, I guess, the reason why they're changing it. Because, I guess, the reason, pretty much they're saying it requires too much RNG. To explain in more detail, I was looking for a skill with a specific effect. Ult Drain, a Cleanse, or a Stance. Or Stance Removal. We are planning to adjust the difficulty of the gauges that appear in Phase 3 First Floor. Pretty much, these two are the phases that can one-shot you, pretty much. There's the Phase 3 and Phase 1 are the ones that could just have one-shot ultimates. So it's pretty, even with an 80% damage reduction, you're still going to get one shot. On the first floor, and Phase 1 on the third floor. If Phase 3 the first, that doesn't need to be changed. It's the first floor, leave that alone. Especially Phase 1 on the third floor, at the same time as breaking hidden patterns. Yeah, okay. So what they're pretty much saying is that so there's so many gimmicks for Nidhoggr. Is that, let's just say, there's one of them on the third floor, which is on the third turn, whatever card you use first will disable all of that specific type of card in your hand. So what you have to do is either use a stance, I'm using my team as an example, use a stance card with Diane, or use a heal card with Miguelda, and those cards will be, you can't use those cards. If, for example, you use an attack card, you're immediately attack disabled for 2 turns and you can't do anything. It's stupid. I do think they need to readjust stuff like that, especially the gauge on that phase as well. That gauge on that phase is not fun. In the case of the third floor of Nidhoggr battles, there are various patterns, so risk of failure is high. Yes, so it's very luck-based, and you've got to be very good at cycling to certain ultimates and having certain cards and managing your cards. It's so much brain power for that floor when the first floor requires 0 brain power. I can just press random, but I can literally just put it on auto. If there was an auto feature, I could put it on auto, and I could probably still beat it. But the third floor, I'm sitting there restarting turns over and over and over and over again just to try and think about what I want to do, because you have to think so many steps ahead. You know, what if I don't pull an old gauge card next turn, or the turn after that? And you've got to think so many turns ahead, it's just painful. That's where breaking patterns. Phase capture. We plan to focus on alleviating the fatigue of having to repeatedly wait to collect 3-star specific cards. Pretty much what they're saying is the gauge, you do not know, every time you use a stance removal card on that phase, it goes up by 15%. Every time you use a card, it goes down by 1%. Use an ultimate, it goes down by 5%. Use a level 2 card, it goes down by 2%. Of course, if you use a PS card, 2% and then 4%. But, like, the only way, I guess, with the Goddess team, you could do it, which I'm guessing what this person's talking about here in the developer notes, is you'd have to get Freya level 3 cards, level 3 PS cards. You need to get like 1 or 2 of them just to be able to do it, and by then, if you're not constantly controlling it, you're going to die. Of course, you don't have to do that with my team. It's just even more luck-based and even more worse. In the case of the third floor of Nidhoggr, there are various patterns of high risk of failure. Yep. Reduce the situation where you have to wait for a unit-specific card to appear regardless of strategy. That is what all demonic beasts should be. It should not be you have to use a specific team. For example, I'll give you a good example. Deer is a very good example of a very good demonic beast in terms of they released a character, which made it very easy. You summon on that character, and it was piss easy. You could do it with any team ever. But this is I think every other demonic so dogs and of course the new one, they just have a very specific mindset where they want you to go. What I mean by that is the card set for this new demonic beast is everyone on your same team is the same race. So, like, how's that going to work? I just don't understand. Strategy from the first phase in a strategy process. Yes, pretty much you've got to make sure you know what you're doing. If you don't know what you're doing on the third floor, it's just painful. We are planning to adjust it, so pretty much just saying they're going to make it a little bit less RNG. In addition, by reducing the harmful effects that can occur in the special pattern on the second floor as well. Okay, so that's very good. So if you don't know, on the second floor, there is horrible passives like if you don't do more than 50% of its max HP, it heals itself and gives itself an attack-related stat buff. But also every time it gives itself 20% defense, so you don't have a buff removal, you're screwed because it ends up getting stupidly high defense. Sorry, damage reduction, and you die immediately. And just the numbers of continuous turns. That's good. Pretty much what they're saying is they don't want you to be constantly playing the same stuff every turn. They don't want it to be like the same pattern sort of thing. We're planning to recognize so that you can challenge the third floor a little easier. So what they're saying is that they're making the second floor easier and the third floor easier just so you can attempt the third floor more. Yeah, I don't... Okay. In addition, the new character specializing a clear the monster battle, pretty much saying the addition of a new character specializing in clearing the monster. So what they're saying is they're also developing a character to help, but it's taken a very long time because they don't know what to give it. That is very true, but I think that's their own fault because how many gimmicks they've given it. So in addition, the addition of a new character specializing in clearing the monster battle, Nidhoggr, is also a bit slow. Do they mean tier is going to be for the new demonic beast and they've just completely leaked that by accident? Or there's like Google Translate messing up and they're saying that they're working on one but they're not sure how long it's going to be? Because from what I see, I like the way okay, so either A, it's tier and I'm completely fine with that, or B, I know that they're working on a character that is going to be like a Jormungandr or someone who's able to fight back a lot of the negative effects of Nidhoggr, whether that be stance removal, buff removal, God, all the other raids it has as well. It's gonna need like 4 paragraphs as a passive. I'm sorry. It's gonna be like, oh, in phase 1 it takes no damage, or something. It needs to be completely stupid. Also, they're improving Hero Arena, which is nice. They're gonna improve the. Yeah, pretty much. I've read this. They are saying that they've got feedback from it and they're gonna take stuff into account. I think they're going to increase the rewards. Where is it? They said they were going to increase the rewards. Arena is not content. Don't care. Pretty much they said they were going to increase the rewards at some point. The challenge... I'm not sure they said that they're going to increase only the challenger reward. Or maybe it'll be down here. No, that's just them explaining about the current Ragnarok update. And about reasons why it's been a little slow, but that's fair. In addition, the clear process saved. Unintentional request for initializing tutor. Tag opportunities. Yeah, I do think that the Hero was a very good concept, but the way it was executed was definitely not the best. It should be, in my opinion, one solid reward for each. Like, so say you complete challenge, you get a reward. You complete master, you get 1 reward. No matter how many teams you use, you get 1 reward. Because if not, it's so much effort to get a team, or you have to be playing the game for quite a while to get a somewhat half-decent team to do this. Ragnarok, pretty much what they're saying is that they're not going to be releasing a chapter, and also they're not releasing the Underworld yet due to them adjusting the Nidhoggr. Pretty much this update is going to be them adjusting the Nidhoggr and releasing a new character. All the other stuff that was going to come with it is going to be... I guess... I'm not sure if they're either A, going to release it with a different update, just randomly, which is what they might do. They might just think, screw it, we've got a dead week this week, let's just release a little bit of Ragnarok, because I think they are now being worked to their limit. What I mean by that is they're now trying to produce new content for catastrophes, the actual story characters, and the story itself. We've now got Ragnarok, and now they're trying to balance the demonic beast. I don't think, I'm going to be 100% honest, that I think they're doing their very best to try and manage everything at once. Because if they, let's just say, were to announce that they're going to fix the demonic beast, and then wait like 4 months to do it, people would complain and say, it's taking you very long to balance the demonic beast. I know it's hard, but either A, you create a completely broken-ass character to do it with, which is what they'll probably end up having to do anyway. or they completely make the demonic beast a joke, which is not what they're going to do, because that demonic beast is meant to be like the hard one. About new content. After showing Hero Arena and mention notes, there are many things that need to be arranged, such as worrying about whether we can convey new fun in the future. I would like to briefly tell you about the direction of new content that is being prepared. Okay, so I guess what they're saying is that Hero Arena was hyped to be something very big. From, I guess, feedback, they realized it was more of like a must do rather than, you can do just for the extra reward. We are preparing 2 types of new PvE and PvP content. Does that mean they're having 4 types of content or 1 of each? First of all, we're preparing a new mode for monster battles, which was the top level capture content in PvP. So I'm guessing they're talking about top level capture as in like most people play it, and I think they're talking about demons, like just normal demons. It's like how it's like their most played content. Since 2009, when we showed the monster battle for the first time, many players have captured the monster battle. Beasts like Nidhoggr still require a fairly high difficulty. Many of the characters that have... Oh, they're making higher level demonic beasts. Oh no, that's going to be painful. So far, we have lowered the hurdles for fighting monsters. At the same time, we have confirmed that many people successfully challenge and conquer the monsters at a considerable speed. Yeah, that's what money does. That is what money does. The new mode of Beast Warfare, what the hell, which is currently being prepared, is a special mode that is open to specific intervals. Oh, it's seasonal demonic beasts. It is based on existing monster battles. In addition, a new monster battle mode is being prepared with the concept of capturing stages that are composed of multiple existing monsters. I was actually thinking of this. I thought this was actually a cool concept. It's actually nice. In the new mode, we plan to support you to select and acquire missing goods at the exclusive exchange that will open during the period. We hope that this event, where players can find new strategies, combinations of characters based on strategies of existing monster battles. Next update with content PvP. Okay, currently supplementing the champion decision match of where they held the tournament thing. We're preparing a new PvP to provide a new way to enjoy the brawl. What? So they're changing brawl for the second time, which has been held the same way for a long time. The challenge hurdles are low compared to the championship battles, which has progressed mainly for some top players. Or we are thinking of the direction of applying new rules that can utilize various combinations. Pretty much saying they're going to put in like PvP rules into thing, which is it's okay. It doesn't really matter. I think half the teams are just not going to change anyway, but I guess it might. This content is being prepared in such a way where it doesn't overlap with existing. Cool. They are concerned about fatigue when releasing new content that we are preparing in the future. After the 4th update, in addition with Hero Arena, I needed a lot of time to play. Okay, I'm guessing that's because the lead developer, this is the person who actually writes these notes, plays the game. And this is probably something that a lot of people say as well, that they need a lot of time to play it. Because the PvP arena, if you did not have a good team, or you did not know, how to know the best team, or you just weren't really prepared for it, it was very, like, you had to constantly keep finding a good team, we had to level up, we had to invest more into characters, and it was a lot of stuff. Therefore, we plan to release new content that is currently being prepared after careful consideration, so we can adjust to the update schedule management method, taking into account the fatigue level of players. We are preparing new content, so that will be unveiled to players as soon as possible. More details and update schedule will be announced in future developer notes. Okay, so that means it'll probably be, I'm guessing August time they'll release whatever this is. Only because they said in future developer notes. That normally means these future developer notes, which is like their like head of development one. I will say, the introduction of seasonal demonic beasts seems cool. You fight multiple at once. Does that mean that people's passives will not work? Will we have to summon on specific characters to be able to beat it? Will it be like Demonic Beast, or will it be like more chilled? Will it be like toned down demonic beasts? They just, they haven't got stupidly broken passives. They're not one-shotting you in one turn. Like, is this adjusted? This update itself seems good. They have seen they've seen the data of people not being able to do it. They've seen people complaining about it, and I think, okay, we've got to sit down and actually do something, because all these stupidly long things, as player fatigue, less people are going to play because people just can't be asked to put the hours in, and they can't be asked to just to spend hours doing one demonic beast just to have one good attempt once a week. If it was once a month you need to do floor 3, yeah, it's a completely different thing. But the fact you have to do it every week, it's the player fatigue is insane, especially with the difficulty of Hero Arena. So they're going to adjust the rewards. It does say somewhere here that they're going to adjust the rewards, but my brain. Oh, in addition, we're preparing to improve the reward system. How did I not see that the first time? For league challenges and inconvenience related to the league reset operation schedule that we are aware of intentionally, and we will improve by applying relevant parts in the future. So I'm guessing they're going to rework it. What I think they should do is just increase the amount of coins you get. The current problem is not the difficulty, it's just the rewards you get at each difficulty. The difficulty themselves, completely fine, but it's just the way. I think the logic is backwards. You shouldn't be able to use links on the first two, but you should be able to use links on the last two. 40,000 CC is such an achievable. It's an achievable feat. I could probably reach it. If I spent at the end of the year, I could probably reach 240k CC on 3 teams if I had links. Without links, you're talking you have to now spend money. That's a literal league where you have to spend money just to be able to defeat it. And I think they're thinking, okay, we need to make it so everyone has the ability to access these characters, because that's what it's going to do. It's going to put you. It's not going to be like for example, character gated like demonic beasts. It's just going to be time gated, and I don't think they want to have constant time gated content, because the game just feels more fatiguing when you constantly have to do the same thing, and you're not going to get anything out of it for weeks. But this is good. This has been a much longer video than what I was actually expecting to record, but I had a lot to say. Let me know your opinions in the comments, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.